Sorry. Hi, everyone. My name is Otis, your digital marketing analyst. You're welcome to our channel where you get personalized digital marketing experience to run a successful online campaign, drive relevant traffic to your website, create an engaging content, as well as other aspects of SEO, social media marketing, PPC, which is paper, the performance that will enhance your online presence. So if your business is catering for local audience, so targeting nationwide, targeting keyword with nationwide intent might not produce the best results that you want in terms of increasing your conversion and conversion rate. So that will actually bring your conversion rate to all-time low. So that is not to say that there are no exceptional cases where you're targeting nationwide, but you just have to look at the type of audience that you are targeting. The first is, I believe, from my personal experience and what I've seen from a client perspective, is first of all, dominate your local area. Then you can actually progress from that point. So it is all about conversion rate, and this could have a huge impact on your conversion. So local search optimization and geo-targeting is what you should focus on if you're looking at boosting your online visibility, especially as a newbie, as a new blog owner, as a new website owner, because this could help you to grow your online presence exponentially. So, and that's where the topic for today comes in, the local SEO challenges and how you can overcome them. So we're going to take a look at each of these challenges and how we can work around it. So stay tuned and watch to the end so you'll be able to see some of these challenges that we are not actually seeing, looking at, paying a closer attention to it, and it is affecting our online visibility. So we're just going to start it. We're just getting started now. Stay tuned. So the first challenge that we're going to look at today is your online review. So where are you getting your review? Are you paying for review, which undermine the essence of that review that you are actually looking at? Why you have listed your business on Google My Business, on Yelp, Yellow Pages, which are different directories, popular different directories that could help you drive relevant traffic. So are you paying people to put that review? That's a negative SEO practice. I know quite a lot of people do that, but that undermines the impact of that review. The essence of the review is to give you an insight of how your site is performing on the internet. And that will help you to improve that user experience, that technical difficulties that your visitors encounter while they are on your website or on your blog. Because if they're finding it difficult to navigate through your pages, then that's an issue that would hamper your visibility. And that's why the online review is very, very important. So paying attention to this online review, you need that online review to improve this performance. I know if you undermine your online review, that will be to your own peril. That will be to the disadvantage of your visibility on the internet. That's number one. So we're going to go to number two of those challenges and how you can overcome them. So the next one, which is the second one, is taking a look at at your website. So if your website are having technical issue as a result of the template that you have chosen as your theme, or the coding is impacting, is having the JavaScript errors, and you're having so many errors on your site. So the next thing you are going to look at is the redesigning of your site. Redesigning of your site, use a SEO friendly template, or if you're coding, if you are building from the scratch, so you can pay attention to these issues of these JavaScript errors or your HTML code, and just do a review, debug, and look at how is impacting on the user experience on the internet. So these are issues. The second SEO local challenge that you are going to face is listing your business on local directories, and why you need to optimize your local directories to be able to overcome the challenge of being visible. So local directories like Google My Business, Yellow Page, the Yep are very, very important to play a huge role in helping your local optimization. So, like as we said, this is pointed as one of those challenges, your ability to overcome that. So what are the things that you need to do when you are listing your business in these directories? Consistency is very, very important. So if the address, make sure that the address, your phone number, and other relevant information that is on your site is truly represented in this directory. Example of those directories is Google My Business. The Google My Business will help your visibility because it targets the local people who are searching for a similar service or service that you offer. So one is setting up your Google My Business account and other directories like Yep and Yellow Pages. So when you set up your Google My Business, it is easy to set up, but optimizing it will boost your visibility. Optimizing it has to do with being consistent, like I rightly said, being consistent with the relevant information that you have provided on your site. So that gives that credibility to your audience. If it is consistent, your phone number, your address, and other relevant information. So make sure if you have not done that, please just go back to your directory, go back to your Google My Business and make sure that this information are optimized on your Google My Business. So the next one is that's the third one. The third local SEO challenges is about your website. Half of the small business out there do not even have a website, but they are listed on Google My Business. So if your business is not, if you don't have a website, so I'm challenging you now to please do set up one. And do set up one. We have videos on how to set up your website because you're targeting people who are likely going to make a repeat purchase. So, and you want to have an office that work for you for 24 hours. So this could also pose a problem to, or pose as a challenge to your visibility on the internet. So there are also businesses who have a website that is not functioning at the optimum due to a lot of challenges. It could be a technical error. It could be that your coding or whichever error. So if you are seeing these challenges, this problem on your website, so it is time for you to pause and redesign your website, because the essence of you having a website is just for your visitors. So that's the reason why you're having a website, and you have to make it as seamless as possible for them to be able to navigate freely on your website without technical difficulties. So making sure that the call to action buttons on your destination page, which is like in most cases your homepage, or where you want your customer, at the page that you want your customers that you want them to land, so which is part of your optimizing the customer journey on your website or on your blog. So redesigning your website or your blog will help you to boost your visibility on the internet. And once you are redesigning your website, take into perspective this critical component. Make sure that your call to actions are working. Make sure that it is easy for your customers to navigate through your website or your blog. So you have the ability of your site to be able to guide the customer journey to where you want them to convert or where you want them to be is very, very important. So overcoming that challenges is addressing the issue that could hamper the user experience on your website. And again, Google has just dropped a hint that going into next year, Google will be using the user experience. User experience will be part of the ranking factor for Google once they are part of the indexing and ranking your site to be on its first page. So they are taking into cognizance the user experience. And in our previous video, we talked about the user, how to enhance your user experience. So you can watch that video on our channel. So we've said about the need to redesign your website. So the next we're going to talk about is how to set up your digital marketing analytics. So like I said, everything in digital marketing everything about your online business is measurable. But how can you measure your performance, the success of your site, if you don't have the analytical tool in place to actually measure the performance? And a lot of businesses are just going blindly without even having a single analytical tool on their website or on their blog to tell them how their website is doing. So your site, you by your own standard, you might think that your site is doing well. Probably maybe you're making some little sales, but you could do more. You could do more by optimizing your site and looking at these SEO, local SEO challenges. Because when we talk about the local SEO challenges, so it is about your local audience, understanding what your local audience want. And how do you understand that? You understand that by measuring what the activities on your site. And you measure that by installing your digital analytical tools like Google Analytics. There are different analytical tools outside there, but I'm just giving you the Google Analytics, which is one of the most common one for newbies. So it is free. You can use the free version. You have also the Google 360. So you have Moz, you have SEMrush. So there are different analytical tools that you can use. You also have the Spyful that you can also use to analyze the performance of on your site. And you can also use that to look at what your local visitors or local customers or prospective customers are actually looking for by spying into your competitors, know what is working for them, the kind of keyword that they are using, and how they are optimizing for local search. These are very, very important that you have to look into. So I'm going to go to the next step, which is the need for you to localize your content. So localizing your content will have a long-term effect in boosting your visibility and driving quality and organic traffic to your website. So we'll talk about the localizing content. So I am talking about, if I'm talking about my product, yes, the product is unique. So, but if I'm talking about my product within a locality, and I begin to mention the locality where my business is resident, or the digital space, the location that I want to localize my business. So, and I'm talking about, let's talk about schools or digital academy in the United States, or you pick a state in the United States, or you pick a locality in the United States, or wherever you are. So if within the community, and you begin to, what does that mean? You are catering for the local audience. So your content, try as much as possible to tweak it. And you can write local content that target local audience. You can write nationwide. You can write international content, and it has to be with your choosing word, how you want your business to serve those local communities or within your geographical communities. And that's what called the geo-targeting. So you can target that with your content, because that's part of we talk about optimization. The optimization, the SEO it has different phases. It has different phases. So if you're looking at it at the if you're looking at the generic view, you're not going to achieve much mileage, because these are little things that could enhance your visibility. So the first, my experience, what I do is, first of all, is learning how to work first. How is your business? How is your business accessible to your local community or within your target area? So that's also very, very important. So once you're able to capture that, you can replicate that effort or what worked for you. So that's why it's very, very good for you to localize your content, because it is absolutely competitive these days. So SEO is becoming more challenging every single day, because more people are getting into the digital space, even within your niche and your industry. So looking for that unique differentiation and how to hit the bull's eyes will make that difference in creating that visibility that you want, which will eventually increase your conversion rate. So conversion rates, I've talked about it in my previous video, whatever you want your customers to do by guiding them to your site. What do you want them to do if they complete that action? So that is about the conversion rate. So you can look at my subsequent video for more explanation. So, and also the localize keyword also is a challenge for most businesses, most bloggers. And you talk about visibility. I want to drive traffic, writing my content. So one thing is the right content. Another thing is, who are you targeting? So who are you targeting? Because like I said, if you're a newbie, you're looking at global targeting, international targeting, nationwide targeting, that could drain your resources. That could drain your budget also. So, but if you begin to localize it, I've talked about low competition keyword with high conversion. So these are so many things that you need to put into consideration when you are actually choosing your keyword. There are a lot of things that goes into your choosing keyword. So these are what are the local search intent. So you need to satisfy this requirement if you actually want to be successful, if you want your site to be very, very visible, not just being everywhere at the same time. But what is the result that you are getting from your online presence? So it's very, very, or you want to just get lost in the bubble. So these are questions that you need to answer, and your ability to figure it out will help you to overcome these challenges. And that is why I'm telling you today about localizing your content. So we can basically write the same topic, the same title, and I'm showing up more on search result pages than your content. The reason is being laser focused on the audience that I'm targeting. So that's what makes the difference. So you now begin to see that the SEO about this silent point that we don't pay attention to. So the next is optimizing for local landing pages. So these are very, very important. It's a challenge to so many other businesses there. You're figuring out how my site is not getting the traffic that I want. I'm not reaching my audience, but how are you targeting them? So designing the need for you to optimize your landing pages for local searches is very, very important. So, and I'm saying businesses that have done this creditably well. You look at Amazon. They do that a lot, try to localize. And other different, I've seen that also in the aviation industries, like the online travel agencies, trying to localize their landing pages. So, and make it look like as they are within that community. And people sometimes become comfortable when they see that, oh, it has that local intonation or that local affiliation. So you want to zero in on these benefits and key into it. Design local landing pages for you to cut through some of this traffic. You're not asking for the entire pie, but you're just looking, just get the piece of that pie. And that could be enough to make the difference. Because it's about your online visibility. That is your online currency. The more people visit your website, the chances that you make more money. So again, be mindful that it's not just about visiting your site, but how does your page, are you consistent with the truth that what you tell them, your snippet, your description, your short description that attracted this prospective visitor to your site, is that what they are going to see on your site? So pay attention to that. Because while we're breaking this down, it's just for you to understand that the SEO itself is very, very complex and very, very challenging. And while you're also doing this, please pay attention to trend and look at how Google algorithm is changing, how they are updating their algorithm for search results. So everything, all the SEO practice is just to get you on the first page of the search engine. So if you are able to overcome these challenges that we've enumerated, so your site will be on the first page of search engine, and that will increase will help you to increase return on investment. So I strongly believe that we've made great points here that will help you, especially if you're a newbie, to increase your online visibility, increase your sales, and increase the overall traffic to your website. So if this helped, please don't forget to put the comment below or give us a feedback. Let's know that we're doing great. So, and also, if you have not subscribed to our channel, please just hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you get an alert when we release our new video. And don't forget to be part of our community. So if you have a feedback on how we can improve our channel, please also drop it down there. Drop it at the comment section below. Please be part of our community. And I just want to say thank you for watching, and I look forward to see you in our subsequent video. So have a great day.